Hate it or love it, the underdog's on top. Greetings, Pisces, all placements. This is the game and 50 Cent. Okay, so a lot of you guys were the underdogs. I was also getting the song God by Kendrick Lamar. You know, in that whole song, he's like, this is what God feel like. So there can be a huge blessing that is coming your way, that your angels and ancestors, that the divine is sending to you. Something has been a long time coming, a long time overdue. You have been accruing tokens. I was hearing like, ding, ching, ching, like in Mario, every time he like jumps up and hits the green tunnels and it makes the cha-ching noise. It's like you have accrued, you are long overdue. You have been accruing so many coins, and I'm hearing rupees, so someone here could really like Zelda, Epona's song. Someone here, I don't know, flute, someone here could be a musician, or you should listen to flute music during meditations. That might be overtly powerful for you, Pisces. Okay, but the game in 50 Cent. He says, I'm gonna shine, homie, tell my heart stop. Go ahead and envy me. I'm Raps, MVP, most valuable player. A lot of you guys are the most valuable player in whatever field you are in. Your hobby, if your hobby isn't what you make money off of yet, you are meant to make money off of it. If you're already making money off of what you're meant to be doing, you are due tenfold, 100-fold what you are being paid. A lot of you guys are being paid pennies. A lot of you guys feel like you are just simply being a servant right now, which is fine because we see a lot of that in the Bible. 7 years of famine, 7 years of feast. So a lot of you guys can be closing up 7 years of famine, and the people who have really been trying to push you down, keep you down, are about to experience theirs. There's a role reversal. Someone could be out in a more rural country type setting. Someone here could also just like country music, or be a country man, a country woman. Someone here could come from a small town. That can also be what's so difficult, is the town that you came from is having a difficulty watching your evolution, because your evolution is shining light on their lack of evolution, and people don't like that. He says, I'm Raps MVP, and I'm not going nowhere, so you can get to know me. Pisces, people are ticked off because they've tried to run you out of a city, run you out of a field. You were like, that's fine. I guess I'm just not supposed to be hired by anyone. I'm supposed to be my own boss. And that's exactly right. God says, no, you are not supposed to be under anyone's wing, because I gave you this gift and you are meant to actualize this on your own. So for a lot of my Pisces, if you're like really passionate about something but you keep getting rejected, it's not that you're being rejected. It's that God is saying you are meant to do this on your own. No one else is supposed to get credit for what it is that I put inside your heart except for me, God, that is. So God is the only one who wants credit for what it is that you are doing. A lot of people, you know, want to know where you went to school. It's like you obviously could have had a lot of different educational experiences on your way on the come up, but you've been rejected or dogged by each and every one of those institutions or schools or workplaces. And all of them really hoped that you would just quit and give up afterwards, but you didn't. You just got better and better. And now you've gotten to this place where you've been protecting yourself. You've been in a cocoon phase for quite a few years, and I'm coming out, so you better get this party started. I'm coming out, so you better. Yeah, you're about to come out and get the party started. It's about to be your time, Pisces, and people are ticked off. Now, a lot of people can be judging you, and in that song by Kendrick Lamar, literally he says over and over, don't judge me, don't judge me. So people can be judging you for what you're doing, and it's funny because these people can claim to be followers of God and Christ, and it's like, but only God can judge me, and God is the one who put me here. God is the one who instilled this in my heart. It's like me with pole. People call me, and it's like, I'm not taking things off. I'm not taking anything off. I have impeccable technique. I have an impeccable art to it. I have impeccable choreography. I have intense musicality. You see my emotion, you see my heart in it. You can see that it's not anything raunchy, that I'm not taking things off, that it is very much art from the heart. And there's a lot of science how dance is impeccably healing, and how it is one of the very first medicines, honestly, of humanity from the very beginning of time. There's a lot of science behind that. So you can just be breaking the mold in many ways, Pisces, and the way that I am with dance, and it's really taking people off, and they're trying to judge you under the guise of the man upstairs. And it's funny because he's judging them for judging you, because they're not supposed to be judging you. Judge not my anointed one. Also, judge not what he planted in a being, and he planted that very seed in you that people are judging. So they're not judging you. When they think they're judging you, they're judging the man upstairs, and that does not make him very happy, Pisces. But you serve him well, so. And if you don't believe in that, then this is probably not your reading and probably not your reader. Or this reading is not for you. So there are many collective readings. There are many other readers, so go find one who suits you. And if you have an obsession with watching people that you hate, that you despise, that you disagree with, that is your own illness. So bless you and carry along. That's not my problem. In that song, he says, I'm shooting up the charts, so you better run, man. That's really ticking people off as well, Pisces. They thought that you would give up. And even though something has been impeccably slow for you, your consistency has been undeniable. Undeniable, absolutely undeniable. Your purity and you doing something from your heart is undeniable. They just can't deny it. He says, y'all gonna see that I won, man. So yeah, people are gonna see you winning. Everything in life is a gamble. Nothing in life that I can't handle. I've seen it all. I've done it all. I've felt pain, more pain, but he's like, it's all for the cause. Everything I write is an 8-ball. He says, everything I touch is a gold mine. So everything you touch turns to gold, Pisces, which is also why God has to be really careful with what he allows to cross paths with you, because you can bring incredible abundance and blessings to workplaces and to people that you are in connection with that do not deserve any of those blessings, but everything you touch turns to gold. And so he has to pull you away from certain situations because they're not supposed to have those blessings. It's not that you're being punished to be in isolation or alone. It's that everything you touch is a gold mine, and those people haven't done the work that you have, so they do not deserve your touch on their work or in their office or in their workplace. Everything I say comes from an angel because, and I mean, that's the lyrics of the song. He says, everything I touch is a gold mine. Everything I say is from an angel. You channel. I mean, that's quite literally what the prophets did. So it's really funny when people are like, how can you do it? I'm like, excuse me? Raise hand over here. What exactly were the prophets doing? Because they're doing exactly what I'm doing and what many other readers out here are doing. And it's pretty simple and clear to discern which ones are pure and which ones are not. And at this time, the ones that are not are getting pretty upset. And that's okay. Bless them. They can carry on their way. Not my circus, not my monkeys to deal with. So Pisces, just stay in your lane. In that song next, he says, I don't rush-ish. Yeah, he doesn't rush anything because God's timing is perfect and it's not ours to control. He says, I got a bad habit of levitating and ducking haters. My heart is rich. My heart is famous. This is what God feel like. And then he keeps singing about that. So people who are, rich and famous or whatever can be trying to mock you or watch you, but they're not going to help you. And that's fine because there will be a day. Every dog has its day. A Lannister always pays its debts. And they will wish that they could have helped you out, but God will be happy that they didn't because, again, he doesn't want anyone to take credit for what he is doing in your life, for the mark that he has put in your life. I was also hearing Cash-ish by Meg Thee Stallion and DaBaby. A lot of you guys can be on your hot girl or hot boy summertime. I'm in my bag, but I'm in his too. And that's why every time you see me, I got some new shoes. So someone can always be talking about your new style. Someone here can be speaking about you like getting work done and different things. And it's like, no, it's just years of eating healthy and maybe you're really good at finding a deal. Like I personally, I'm not sponsored or anything by anyone in any way, shape or form, but I had never ordered anything from Shein and I just see, all the posts and everything. And I was like, what is this about? And there's a bunch of stuff on there for like $4. So I got a few things, like this was $4. This awesome workout bodysuit I got was $6. So people can think that you're doing way better off than what you actually are. You just know how to find a bargain. And if you don't, you need to learn how to shop bargains because it's not what you're wearing, it's how you wear it, Pisces. And that's just it. You give cash-ish, like you give expensive in your look, but a lot of people can be so heavily misled and you can be heavily misunderstood because it doesn't have a heavy price tag on it. It's your energy and how you wear it. It's not the clothes itself. You're not doing like anything name brand. It's how you wear it. It's just how you wear it. And that song, she said, then DaBaby speaks and he's like, you know why these girls love me? Because I don't give a F. I be cool on them. No pressure. And he's like, till I saw this little freak Megan. Look how she walk. Look how she talk. She's sassy. She's like, this little thing here is a stallion. So if you guys can ride horses like me or just be very passionate, free-spirited, unbridled like a horse energy, that can be a strong power animal for many of you. If you are not around horses, it would be very helpful and healing for you to be around them. There are many rescues and organizations that do work with people that need volunteers all the time. So if you aren't around them, I highly suggest you find a way and contact barns in your community, see how you can help and volunteer, because trust me, as a horse girl my entire life, barns always need help. But you guys could be dealing with someone who is more chill, who is more feminine. You can be, for my ladies, you can be someone who is more of a strong personality and people can see like who you come out with, who you step out with, and people can be like, whoa, I didn't think that she'd be a guy like that who's just like really chill, really calm. Like you guys, it's an opposites attract thing. It's like the moon and the sun. They're the perfect pair and yet they're total opposites. It's the yin and yang. There can be something here where it's like your masculine and feminine is so balanced